Time for baseball now on the show as we give you a look inside Guaranteed Rate Field in Chicago. A good one on tap for you this afternoon between the Chicago Cubs and the Chicago White Sox. It'll be fun watching these two go at it. It's next on the show. Chris Sale, a left-handed Floridian, will get the starting assignment. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, when you look up the definition of rock solid for a starting pitcher, this is your kind of guy. Career ERA under 3, just knows how to get it done, controls the running game, limits the amount of damage, and more importantly, he knows how to win, and that's why it's going to be fun to watch him work in this one here today.
Into the box now, Ryan Sandberg. He will lead this one off today. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike.
One strike.
First pitch, 1 o'clock.
One ball and one strike to the Cubs leadoff batter. All in all, a great afternoon for baseball. 73 degrees here at first pitch. Here it comes on 1-1. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Engel looking up. That one is gone. What a way to lead off a ball game. So it's a solo home run here leading off the ball game. And the Cubs are on the board first, 1-0.
Well, this has started off certainly quick. First batter of the game goes deep. Dare I say, ambush tactics?
And now here's the versatile outfielder Albert Almora Jr. as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. The 1-0 home is laid off for ball 2. Almora makes a lot of great contact against left-handed pitching, perhaps one of the best in the game in that regard, but he does have his warts against right-handers at times. Just not as proficient at putting the ball in play when it's coming from that side.
Oh, that's frustrating right there. He was right on that. Fastball, took it deep, just couldn't keep it fair. How many times have you seen it? There's a good chance he's punching out right here.
Oh, and he was fooled that time on the pitch away as he went around for strike 2. Here now the 2-2. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now. Monty Irvin will be next. Making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up. Another full count pitch home. Is swung on and missed. He got him. With that, a look at the Cubbies starting lineup. Who do you have your eye on, Dan?
Well, of course, you have to like what Anthony Rizzo brings to this offense. He's one of those guys you want at the plate in those big game-defining moments. He's such a clutch hitter. I love watching him in those situations, and hopefully we'll have that in this game as well.
The next Cub up, Monty Irvin. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And that's taken high and outside for ball 1. So let's take a peek at our umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Clyde Washington.
Yeah, Matty, Clyde's my type of umpire. I didn't mind the low strike zone, and that's exactly what he has. If you're not going to give him above the belt, I'm okay with it.
D-Row, you know, one of the things I guess with Clyde is he is a real good low strike umpire. Pitchers seem to like him more than hitters, but one thing I will say, he has a very consistent zone. It's a low zone, but a consistent zone.
The 1-1 is swung on and missed for strike number 2.
Hey, back when I first broke into the big leagues, a lot of the pitchers wanted to work east to west. Now, with such an uptick in velocity, these guys are working north-south. That's just a great elevated fastball with serious velocity on it.
So he gets him swinging on a pitcher's pitch. Monty Irvin goes down for out number 2 in the top half.
This tells me a lot about this guy. He's done a real nice job bouncing back from that home run to strike out the next 2 guys. Sometimes you're going to get taken deep, but it's all about how you respond that really matters.
Standing in now, Ernie Banks. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball 1.
Well, even though these two teams are in different leagues, they do play each other every year because of the crosstown rivalry, and it's always pretty fun.
Yeah, and for the players, Matt, they love it.
And he connects with it. This one's hit deep out to left center field. And it's gone as they add still another. So a solo shot here to left center field as the Cubs are out in front now 2-0.
Well, it's very early, but he's looked out of sorts from the beginning. They've already roughed him up for 2 homers, and they're not done yet. We'll see if he can regroup or he blows up. Could go either way at this point.
Striding into the box, Chris Bryant, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
Chris Bryant.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Fouled off. Pitch on the way. There's a breaking ball, but it's laid off and doesn't find the zone. Sale has a reputation, or a knack if you will, for working himself out of tough situations when he finds himself there. A lot of relief pitchers are known for that, obviously, but as a starter, that's certainly a valuable characteristic to have.
Matty V, and I'm going to tell you who likes this. The bullpen likes it, and the manager likes this, because most pitchers are going to get into trouble at least 1 or 2 times during the course of a start, and it's nice to know as a manager that you have a guy that's out there that can pitch with men on base and wiggle out of some tough jams. This guy's made a living doing this in his career.
2-2 the count. Here now the 2-2 is swung on and missed, strike 3. So 2 runs come across here, both coming via the solo home run. We'll move on to the bottom half of inning number 1. The Cubs are on top 2-0. Mark Pryor gets the starting nod for the Cubs in this one. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, this guy has a 4-pitch repertoire, right? And those are a lot of nice options to have. You can go hard, soft. You can go in and out. And anytime you have 4 pitches, if you can throw them for strikes, you have the big advantage.
So digging in now, Louis Aparicio. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The shortstop, Louis Aparicio.
First pitch of the at-bat. Swing and a miss, 0-1. And now a pitch on the way. And there's the slurve, but it misses 1-1. Count is 1-2 now. The 1-2. Count still at 1-2. The 1-2. And it's fouled away. The 1-2. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Now another 1-2. And that's a swinging strike three in the dirt. The throw to first is in time, one down. A moment here from the south side to take a look at the Pale Host starting lineup in this one. Mark, what's your take on him against one of the best starters in the game?
Well, Matt, this lineup finds themselves down 2 runs. Nothing crazy. Everyone relax. Stay within the game plan. Find a way to execute and get 1 run on the board and get back in this.
Up next for Chicago, Minnie Minoso. Here comes the first pitch. Timing just to tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Can't find the zone there as he lays off the breaking ball. One and one. Here it comes. And there's ball 2 now. One out, nobody on. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside.
I understand pitching carefully to this guy in the box, but the man on deck doesn't represent any relief either. He's going to have to go after one of these guys.
Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. Payoff pitch one more time. And a fastball blew it right by him, and they're 2 down.
One thing to know is not all strikeouts are created equal. Right there, he goes down on strikes, but he really made that guy on the mound work for it. And when you're doing that in the first inning, it can have an effect on how deep he's going to be able to go into this start. There's a big difference between that and going down on 3 or 4 pitches.
Ready now for the White Sox. Frank Thomas will attempt to put the ball in play for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. And here's a fastball called for strike 1.
Hey, from a hitter's perspective, I don't mind that take right there. I know it's in the zone, but this is a hitter's yard. You want something bell high that you can get loose on.
Now here's the pitch. And a swing and a miss by Big Frank. It's 0-2. Prior, a 22-year-old. He was a first-round pick back in the draft of 2001.
Yeah, Matty, you cannot miss on your first rounder, and they didn't with this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar.
Ground ball sent back up the middle, and that is through into center field, a base hit.
Dan, count goes out the window with this batter right here. It doesn't matter if it's 0-2, 2-0.
He has great bat to ball skills. There are some guys that just have a knack, Dero, of being able to get the barrel of the ball, and this is one of those guys.
In now, Paul Konerko. He swings and grounds it to short. Banks has it. Sandberg's got the throw, and the side is retired. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and a man left. Second inning upcoming here on the south side. Cubs lead it 2-0. Striding forward now is the DH, Javier Baez, last year's recipient of the Silver Slugger Award for NL second baseman. First pitch coming. Here it is. And a fastball just misses for ball one. Two balls and no strikes to the Cubs designated hitter. Two balls and a strike to Javi Baez.
Hey, that pitch right there caught entirely too much of the plate. Curveball that rolled over the heart of the plate. He's got to pull the trigger on that one.
Three balls and a strike to the Chicago leadoff hitter. Waiting next is Anthony Rizzo. And a full count now, 3-2.
Hey, he looked like he was a little bit out in front on that breaking ball right there. The body can go a little bit. If he was able to keep his hands back a little bit, he might have been able to do some damage with that pitch.
And that misses for ball four, so it's a leadoff walk here to start the second.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
Now at the plate, Anthony Rizzo. Now we'll snap one off over to the bag, and he'll dive back in. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And that misses ball one.
Well, this second inning is not starting out any better than the first was. He just might not have it in this one.
Baez on at first, nobody out. Count now, a ball and a strike. The 1-1 is taken for a ball as that slider broke off the plate.
Those were two great executed pitches right there away from this batter. He can hurt you in a heartbeat. I don't think anything's going to leak out over the heart of the plate.
The 2-1 home is looked at for ball three.
Got to find a way to get back in the zone. I know you're in danger of losing both to walks, but certainly don't miss over the heart of the plate and have this guy gap one, or even worse, hit a two-run homer.
A runner at first with no outs here. A swing and a shot hit down the corner, and he pushed it just a bit too much. It'll wind up a foul ball.
He was able to foul that one off, but you could tell he was definitely late. That breaking ball, the pitch before that heater right there, definitely threw his timing off.
And boy, that misses as well. It's back-to-back walks to start out the inning.
Yeah, the pitching coach would hate to go to the bullpen this early in the game, but sometimes you have no choice. On the flip side, he might just get in his face a little bit out there, try to challenge him, wake him up from his funk. Either way, we'll see how it works.
So in now for Chicago, Wilson Contreras. From the stretch, Back up the middle and in for a base hit. And the run will score from second here, as this is now a 3-0 game.
Dan, you know what? You like to see that from an offense. When you have a guy in scoring position, there's no sense in waiting around. He saw a pitch he liked right there, and he went after it.
He did, D-Row, and I think that's what most hitters do. They come up with guys on base that they can potentially drive in. They're looking for a pitch to hit, and he didn't wait around and got that bat hit started.
Here's Jason Hayward now, as the first pitch misses high and inside for ball 1. Now the 1-0 is laid off, but in there for strike 1.
Hey, I don't mind that batter taking that strike right there. He's walked a couple people early in this game. Got to find out if he can find the zone. If he wants to walk them all in, we'll take it.
None out, runners at first and second. The 1-2. Oh, double play ball to second. 4, 6, 3, but it's not in time, and they'll just get the 1.
Now that second baseman, Ryan Sandberg.
Stepping up to the plate, Ryan Sandberg, and their runners at the corners now. He's set, and the pitch. Liner toward right center. Catch made in center. Here comes the runner from third. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead.
Always productive to score runs when you can, and that sacrifice fly right there drives home the second run of the inning.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Albert Almora looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat.
Sometimes you just got to tip your cap to the guy on the mound. He's getting paid to try and get you out as well. Anytime it gets up there north of 7, 8 pitch ABs, sometimes it just comes down to pure execution. Let's see if he makes the adjustment right here.
On the ground to third. Moncada gloves it. Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. So it's 2 runs on 1 hit. No errors, and 1 man left on. On now to the bottom of the second. The Cubs lead this one 4-0. Stepping up now, Daniel Palco. And they've got some work to do early on. Down 4-0 already.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
0-1 the count. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Fastball well outside.
1 strike.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. To 2-2 now.
2-2.
Here's one that misses inside, and the count's run full now. 3-2. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out.
So here's how the Chicago Cubs are positioned defensively. Let's take a look at catcher Wilson Contreras. This guy has got one of the best arms in the game. Think Gary Sanchez, but in the National League. Nobody wants to attempt stealing bags on this guy, and brings a powerful bat to the lineup.
So 1 away here with the bases empty, and into bat next the catcher Wellington Castillo. Here comes the first pitch. There's a strike at the knees. 0-1.
Well, if you could throw it for a strike consistently, a first pitch changeup is effective. Hitters are almost never looking for it.
Bases are empty. One man out. One and two to the White Sox catcher.
One ball.
There's your textbook waste pitch right there. Try and get the eye level up. Let's see if he comes back with another fastball elevated or drops a hammer off.
And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2. Fastball, strike three called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are two away.
Great spot on that 2-2 fastball. You can't place it on the inside corner any better than that. And as a hitter, there's just not a whole lot you can do with that unless you're looking for it and time it just right. Love seeing a guy that can work the inside with his fastball.
Next to bat will be the Cuban import, Yoan Moncada. As he takes a called strike on the black, it's 0-1. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. Nothing in one count. Here it comes. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. 2 out, nobody on. Takes a look at a changeup there, and it's a ball and 2 strikes now.
Oh, that's for sure going to be a pitch he wants back. You're not going to get many balls right in the wheelhouse from a top-level arm like this.
Tried to shoot the corner, and he missed it. 2-2. The 2-2 is laid off, and the count runs full. The 3-2 pitch is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. 1, 2, 3 go the White Sox. They're on the short end of a 4-0 score. Digging in, Monty Irvin 0 for 1 here in the early going.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
Hey, let's not sugarcoat it. He's had a rough couple innings. He's going to have to find a way, whether it be mechanically or mentally, to be able to stay in this game.
And 2-0 now as this misses below the knees.
Remember, he was a strikeout victim last time up, but this at-bat seems to be a totally different direction. He's showing good patience now, and he's got a real good count at 2-0.
Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Slider, and that's hit on the ground towards second. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third.
Now batting, the shortstop, Ernie Banks.
Now the Cubs' 4-hole hitter, Ernie Banks. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here.
The last at-bat, Matty V, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch. And this one's too far inside, ball 2.
I wonder if that homer rattled him a little bit. He's certainly a little bit more cautious against him this time around.
Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
I wouldn't be surprised if he had the green light here. Matter of fact, I know he's got the green light here. He's looking for something set or cut, and he's looking to do damage.
Hard hit to first. Oh, and he has some trouble with it, and he will recover in time to get it over to first. Nicely done there as they record the second out.
Well, if you're going to bobble the ball, you have to hope it's when a guy is lumbering down the base pass. He's no speedster, so that was a good job to stay calm and make the recovery throw.
So 2 are gone now in the Cubs half of the third. And into bat next, former National League MVP Chris Bryant. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And that's taken for strike 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And that's in there as well. 0-2 now.
Pretty unusual that you see a 5-0 hitter take 2 strikes in a row. Typically, those are some of the most aggressive batters in the lineup.
Hit high and deep is straightaway right field. Polka going back on it, but he can't get it as it's off the wall. And he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a 2-base hit.
The bat, number 9.
Definitely tried to elevate the heater right there with 2 strikes, but caught way too much of the plate. Nice execution by the hitter.
Here's Javier Baez as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. Reached base via the walk in his first plate appearance. The set and the 1-0 pitch. That's inside. 2-0.
Boy, this is one of those tricky spots for a pitcher, right? You have an open base, but you have a guy on deck that can do a lot of damage. Not a good spot to be in if you're a pitcher right now.
2 balls and a strike now. And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full 3-2.
Some pitchers fall into the trap of giving in on 3-2 because they don't want to walk the guy. But with the base open, it's not the end of the world if you do. You still need to make a quality pitch.
And a changeup couldn't get him to bite, and it's ball 4.
Well, some might say a walk there is okay because you've got first base open, but he's been struggling out there. And if you're going to work around hitters, you don't want to work around hitters in the bottom of the lineup.
Anthony Rizzo stands in now. And with 2 men on here, I'm rather surprised they're sticking with him at this point. I feel like we can all see the exhaustion from all the way up here.
Yeah, I think it's time to go get him, Matt. We're seeing a guy that's given all that he has, and I just don't see any sharpness left in his...
Well, the left fielder's on it, and that retires the side. Cubs strand a couple. They lead it 4-0. So striding in, Yolmer Sanchez as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3.
The second baseman, Carlos.
Here comes the first pitch. A changeup floats outside here for ball 1. Two and 0 now. From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. 3-0 now.
Well, he was definitely looking fastball here, and he got one. But that was good discipline to lay off and get himself into a 3-0 count.
Now the 3-0 offering is in there for strike 1. Lifted down the line in left. But this will land untouched. Swing and a miss, and they'll come all the way back from 3-0 to punch him out. One away.
Boy, he's really on a roll on the hill right now. As we roll through it again, remember, he struck out the side in the last inning, and now he picks up right where he left off by striking off the leadoff man here. Let's see if he can keep this going for a little bit.
In there, 0-1.
You know, from an offensive standpoint, they already knew they had their work cut out for him against a great pitcher. But if he's going to locate like that, this is going to be a tough day.
Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike.
I guess he's really trying to measure that fastball in his first at bat, but you really never want to put yourself in 0-2 count if you could do anything about it.
Fastball just misses. That's ball one.
Boy, it's hard to sit on an 0-2 fastball. I think that pitch just locked him up a bit, but lucky for him, it was just a little out of the zone.
Takes this the other way to right. Hayward is there. 2 down.
Now batting, the shortstop, Louis Aparicio.
In now, Louis Aparicio. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. First delivery to him on the way. And he lays off there, 1-0.
This guy's one of the best bunters in the league, but with 2 outs, I'm not sure that's a really good play right now. He might be forced to go ahead and swing the bat and try to get an extra base hit here with 2 outs.
2 out, nobody on. And he'll come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. Three and 1 to Luis Aparicio.
This is a good at bat so far here with 2 away. If you're going to go down 1, 2, 3, at least make the guy work for it. He's doing that, and he's even gotten himself into a good hitter's count now.
Grounded up the first baseline, but a foul ball, and it's full now at 3-2. And he takes ball 4, so he's on, and as you know, that often means the steal could be in order here.
Man, you hate to give up a 2-out walk to anybody, but especially to a speed demon like him. Good chance he's running here, and good luck trying to stop him.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Minnie Minoso looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
First pitch on its way. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1.
You know, if I'm the hitter right here, I'm like, okay, you want to come get some early in the count? I was about to wait you out, but now game on.
Aparicio, the runner at first with 2 gone. Now a throw over and the runner back. There goes the runner. A pitch out. The throw. And they'll nail him at second on a brilliant call to pitch out, and the inning is over. Another look at the throw down that results in a 3rd out on the bases. The 3 of us are back at Guaranteed Rate Field in just a moment. Welcome back to the South Side as we check in with Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. Between innings, I was able to discuss the current state of the Cubs lineup with manager Joe Madden. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They've already worked out 3 walks, so he feels as though that kind of willingness to let the opposition work themselves into trouble will continue to result in good things for them on the scoreboard.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Lucas Giolito answers the call from the pen here in the 4th as they didn't get the outing they were hoping for from their starter. Riding in once again, Wilson Contreras.
The catcher, Wilson Contreras.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Here's a high fastball that's fouled off to the right of the catcher here for strike 1. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Line to the right side. But he will come on strong out there in right and pull this one down for the first out.
Now batting, right fielder, Jason Hayward.
Ready for another chance? Jason Hayward. Past history with Lucas Giolito. He's hitless in 3 at-bats. First pitch of the at-bat. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one. 1 out, nobody on. One ball and 2 strikes to count. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. The 2-2 one more time. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. The 2-2 one more time. Again, he sends it out of play. 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. A swing and a miss. He offered it a ball way outside the strike zone for out number 2.
That strikeout was a real good example of a pitcher continuing to make a guy chase out of the zone. When you recognize a hitter is in protect mode, you don't have to come inside the strike zone. You could just expand further and further until he literally can't touch it.
Stepping in now, Ryan Sandberg. As he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. That's inside. 2-0.
As long as you actually get it inside, that 2-seam fastball running towards the hands is a really good pitch.
Now the 2-0 home. Too high, and it's 3-0. Albert Almora would be next. And he gets this fastball over, back to 3-1 now.
Hey, that 3-0 pitch might have been important for him right there. Regroup, get his mechanics back under him, and drive something down through the strike zone. Wouldn't throw the exact same pitch right here. Might want to cheat towards one of the corners.
And that one's taken outside for a ball. He walked him. So no 1-2-3 inning here. They've got themselves a 2-out base runner.
You know, it takes a lot of discipline to watch a pitch like that go by. But on a 3-1 count, he had the luxury of being a little bit more selective up there. Good take and a walk is the result.
Stepping in, Albert Almora. 0 for 2 for him to this point. He's ready. Here's the first offering. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. Now a throw over to first. Runner back safely. A 2-ball, no strike count to the Cubs center fielder. Throw over to first and a dive, but he's back. The 2-0. Takes a good swing, but this will be a foul ball. Now the 2-1 pitch. To his left, it's knocked down at third. But he'll still manage to shuffle this ball off to second, and they get the force out after all to get him out of the inning. One left for the Cubs, but they're in front 4-0. Leading off the inning, Minnie Minoso, and they'll need him to get something going here.
The left fielder, number 9.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And a fastball's in there for strike one. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Fastball catches the black there for a called strike. And a good 2-strike pitch, but he misses high 1-2.
Pretty standard fastball right there, 0-2. Now he's changed the eye level of the batter so he can start working something in like an off-speed curveball down in the zone.
And he lays off the curveball. Strike 3 called, and that's going to be out number 1.
Boy, he's got great stuff today, doesn't he? That's 7 punch-outs now here in the middle innings. He's up over 1 inning up to this point. It'll be interesting to see if this lineup can change their plan of attack and start to put the ball in play. But right now, that's just not happening.
First offering on its way. Drilled on the ground to short. And quickly there are 2 away.
Up next for the White Sox, the designated hitter, Paul Konerko.
So here's the cleanup hitter. Paul Konerko comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. First pitch coming. Here it is. And that's high for a ball, 1-0. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball.
Do you take your chances in this situation as a hitter, knowing he's just missed outside 2 pitches in a row, and dive a little bit and try and drive something in the opposite field?
Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
Now with the bases empty, I think he needs to be careful not to just groove one here just because it's 3-0. He's a guy that could ambush you and lose one over the wall.
Three and 1 to him now. Their count is full. 3-2 to the White Sox DH.
That swing looked kind of out of control to me. Looked like he was trying to dial 9, but when you're down by 4 runs early in the game, that doesn't make a whole lot of sense.
And this is taken for a ball. They walked him, and the Sox have themselves a 2-out base runner.
Well, they've been unable to get to this guy, so they'll take base runners any way they can get him. At the very least, you make him work from the stretch and add to his pitch total.
Stepping in, Daniel Palka, and we'll see if they can make him pay for the 2-out walk. Always considered a big no-no, of course. Here comes the first pitch, and he fouls this one off. Konerko is off at first with 2 away. And that misses 1-1. And a half swing here, but this is in there for a called strike 2. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive.
A lot of times you see guys in the middle of the order get worked away, but not right here. They're keeping it inside on him.
Is that an effort to keep him from getting extended, do you think?
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt, but he might spin to win if he starts looking for it in there.
1-2. Here it comes. Fouled away.
Might have been cheating for another fastball, trying to get the head to that one early. Pitcher pulled the string with a nasty breaking ball and had him a little bit out in front.
Hard hit toward the hole, and that's through for a base hit. Make him 1 for 2 in this one.
Boy, so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the
Now
inside
batting,
half of the plate right there. Trying to bust him in, D-Row, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like. A knock's a knock.
Here's the catcher, Wellington Castillo, as he will take a look at strike one on a fastball right down the pipe. First time up, he went down looking. One and one, the count to Wellington Castillo. Two men are on with two men out. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be aggressive. You can pretty much count on a pitcher. He's trying to get back in the strike zone. And with 2 guys on base right here, it's time to grip it and rip it.
The 2-1 doesn't hit the target. It's ball 3.
3-1 here. You have to make a good pitch on the mound. Grooving one here rarely works in your favor unless the hitter tries to do too much with it.
Now a fastball gets the upper part of the zone for strike 2. Three-two pitch. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. There's a line drive. Base hit to left field. Oh, but it's offline, so the run will score.
Dan, you were 1 pitch away from getting out of this.
Now
2
batting,
outs, 2
third
strikes
baseman.
on the batter, and he's able to throw out a ribby knock.
Zero, it's hard to get more frustrated than that as a pitcher. You're 1 pitch away from getting out of a lot of traffic on the bases, getting into the inning, and next thing you know, you give up a 2-out, 2-strike base hit. Nothing more frustrating for a pitcher than to have that happen.
Into the box now, Yoan Moncada. 1-0 the count. 2 men on, 2 away here in the 4th. Two balls and no strikes. The count to Yoan Moncada.
Got to find a way to execute either a good fastball down the way or flip something off speed for a strike. You cannot miss over the heart of the plate in these situations. The hitter is on high alert.
That one's down around the knees, taken for a strike. 1 run on 3 hits and no errors so far for the White Sox. To 2-2 now. Here now the 2-2. Softly on a line to third, but little trouble handling this one down there at third, as that will end the inning. White Sox pick up just the 1. On to the top of inning number 5 we go. The Cubbies are in front 4-1. So striding forward now, Monty Irvin. He was retired via the ground ball last time up.
Monte Irvin.
First delivery to him on the way. Cold strike at the letters, 0-1. Now a fastball here, not close, and it's 1-1 now. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Shin high. That's taken for a ball. hit on the ground out to short. Scooped up on the backhand. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
Not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Ernie Banks. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First pitch coming. Here it is. Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. 5th inning here in a 4-1 ball game. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. The 1-2 is taken for ball 2. The 2-2. Just hung in there on that one. The 2-2 one more time. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
That was a good job there of using the batter's aggressiveness against him. He was putting up a good fight and fouling a lot of balls off. So as a pitcher, it's a great idea to expand the zone even more and make the hitter really chase after something that's even hard to foul off.
Here's Chris Bryant now, as he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball 1. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. The 1-0 home. And he gets a piece of this one to foul it toward the backstop. Lifted down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. Ready to deliver the 1-2. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. Cubs are down in order, but they lead it 4-1. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. I had a chance to talk with White Sox manager Rick Renteria between innings about his thoughts on his lineup's performance. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. He said it feels like every at-bat has been an incredible battle, full count after full count. And he said eventually that absolutely wears the pitchers out on the other side, which should result in more offense for them as the game progresses.
All right, Heidi, thank you. Now in the box, Yolmer Sanchez. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Swing and a miss, and he's behind 0-1. Outside for a ball, 1-1. Down low, 2 balls and a strike. Just behind the fastball there, 2 strikes now. The 2-2. And that's lifted the other way out to left. Irvin coasts under it, and that's the first out of the inning.
Now batting, center fielder, Adam Engel.
So the base is empty here with one away. And up next, one of the best defensive center fielders in the league, Adam Engel. First pitch of the at-bat. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike.
One strike.
Well, you know you've got it working on the mound when they're swinging right through it, even when you're putting it right down the middle of the strike zone. Not the greatest of game plans, though.
1 run on 3 hits, and no errors so far for the White Sox. And this catches the inside corner. Good spot there. It's 0-2. Hits this one hard the other way. He'll get to this one deep in the hole. And safe at first on a bang-bang play as that last lunge was enough to beat the throw.
Hey, sometimes you just got to tip your cap right there. You execute a nice pitch down in the zone, think you're going to get a ground ball or a swing and a miss, and you find yourself with a man on first. Got to regroup.
Back to the top of the White Sox lineup now, and stepping in, Luis Aparicio. It was a walk in his last trip. First pitch on its way. Fastball in there for a called strike.
This is a tough spot here to turn 2 off this guy at the plate. One of the things you really have to make sure defensively, to make sure you get at least 1 out. Don't try to turn that double play. If you get the sure out at second, take that. And if you get it at first, well, that's just an added bonus. But make sure you at least get 1 out in a spot like this.
Pulled high in the air out to left field. Irvin has a play. 2 down.
Now batting, number 9.
Into the box, Minnie Minoso. He's set. Here it comes. Ball 1.
Well, he's done a great job on the hill throughout this game, and it's something to be proud of anytime you can pitch a good game in this ballpark, especially when it's not your home ballpark.
Hits are now even at 4 apiece. Two balls and no strikes to the White Sox left fielder.
We've seen him go down on strikes more than once in this game, so this has been a better approach by him at this at-bat. Much more patient, and he's gotten himself into a good hitter's count.
Now the 2-0. 2-1 to count. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Engel leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Seared down the first baseline, but a foul ball as it holds it 2-2. Ready with another 2-2. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. And here in just the 5th inning, this will be pitch number 100 here.
Boy, pitch count up near 100 right now, D-Row. And this is when you try to get to a good starting pitcher. Right now, looks like he's running on fumes.
Yeah, the manager's got to get a couple people up in the bullpen right now. One ball hits the gap. They get runners in scoring position. This game could be out of commission.
He did not want to let the hitter off the hook with 2 outs. And now he's got a runner in scoring position to deal with.
So it's first and second with 2 men gone, and in steps Big Frank. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
0.
Right through it here, and he's behind 0-1.
After the walk and with runners on the bags, he couldn't afford to fall behind here. Nice job of jumping ahead with strike one.
On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Hayward coming on. He gets there to make the play, and that ends the inning. No runs, a hit, 2 left. 5 innings complete. The Cubs are on top, 4-1. Now it'll be the Cubs DH, Javier Baez. He's set to lead us off in the 6th inning.
Javier Baez.
Here's the first pitch to him. Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss.
I know he got a swinging miss right there, but that was a hittable location to a really good hitter. I don't know if he gets those back if he continues to miss in those spots.
Took something off there, but it misses, ball 1. And some stirring now in the White Sox bullpen as it looks like a right-hander's up and throwing. And he looks at one in there, 1-2.
Even though he let that one go, you know that's the kind of pitch he likes to take a big hack at. Not too many power hitters that don't like a stomach-high fastball, so he's probably not throwing that one again.
Outside and low that time. Now it's 2 balls and 2 strikes. And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full, 3-2.
You can certainly tell at bats like this one frustrate the heck out of a pitcher, but you got to find a way to stay composed and execute your plan.
And he can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at bat.
Now batting, the first baseman, Anthony.
Now at the plate,
Rizzo.
Anthony Rizzo. Past history with Lucas Giolito. He's hitless in 3 at-bats. Here comes the first pitch. In there at the letters 0-1.
He might want that pitch back up and away. That's a pitch you can really drive if you have the right approach towards that opposite field gap.
0-1 pitch on its way. Not close with the off-speed pitch taken for a ball. A ball and 2 strikes now. The 1-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
Well, he's really rolling on the mound right now. All you have to do is
Now
look at the
batting.
last 4 hitters for evidence.
Wilson.
All 4 of them have gone down on strikes, as you're seeing here. That's not easy to do, so you know he's got to be pretty dialed in out there.
Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras, as he'll take a look at ball 1. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Contreras in front, 2 balls and no strikes. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Can't find the zone there, and it's 3-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Strike 2 taken. A fastball that clips the inside black. And this is taken low for ball 4, and they'll have themselves a 2-out base runner here after all.
Now batting, right fielder, Jason Hayward.
So it's a runner at first with 2 men out, and that'll bring up the multi-gold glover Jason Hayward. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Just got a piece of it as it's fouled back. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. Fouled off. Now the 0-2 pitch. Now a swing, and he pops him up. This is right out in front of the mound. And as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him as that ends the inning. Cubs strand 1 as they hold on to a 4-1 lead. To the plate now is the designated hitter, Paul Konerko. He's batting cleanup in this one, but will get us started here in the inning as they look to wake up the bats.
Yeah, not much to get excited about with just a single notch on the scoreboard, but you have to give credit to where it's deserved. The pitching on the other side has been really impressive.
Now the pitch. Fastball swung on and missed. Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And oh, he can't get out of the way of that one, so the leadoff man will be on to open the frame.
Man, when you're winning on the road, the last thing you want to do is give the home crowd a reason to get back into it. Well, when you hit the leadoff man, that's exactly what you do.
So here's Daniel Palka now, as he'll take a changeup here for strike 1. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Now a fastball off the plate away, a ball and a strike. Konerko aboard here at first with nobody out. And he takes a called strike 2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
2-2 now.
Here now the 2-2. Swung on and chopped up the middle. Flip of his glove for 1. On to Rizzo at first, and they get them both.
Now batting.
When a glove toss is executed successfully, it's a thing of beauty. When it fails, boy, does it look ugly. Here we get to see a great example of it to begin a double play. Quick and accurate with the flip, and they get the 2 outs.
Standing in now, Wellington Castillo. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And he just couldn't keep that ball fair as it winds up a long foul ball. Now here's the pitch. Swing and a miss here, and he's behind in the count now, 0-2. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch drilled to the left side, and that'll just sneak past his outstretched arm. A base hit.
Well, there's a case not that bad of a pitch, 0-2, D-Roll, but something he'd like to get down and bury in the strike zone, no doubt about it.
Yeah, ground ball with eyes right there. Nice job by the offensive player, just to battle. 0-2's a tough spot to be in. He battled.
Into the box, Yohan Moncada, as he'll take a breaking ball too low, and it's 1-0. No hits to this point. The 1-0 is a fastball that misses.
Those were great takes right there. Those were pitches that a lot of guys normally swing at, but he took both of them and finds himself in a productive count leverage. 2-0.
Too tight with that one. 3-0.
Yeah, it looked like he was going to cruise through this inning, but now a hit, the 3-0 count have changed that. Got to get back in the strike zone right here.
6th inning. 4-1 is our score. And a good at-bat that time as he lays off for ball 4. And as a result, that'll move a runner up into scoring position now with 2 away.
The batter, number 5, second baseman.
Standing in, Yolmer Sanchez. We'll see if he can come through in a clutch spot here. 2 on, 2 out here in inning number 6. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. And a called strike down in the zone. 0-1. Set to deliver the 0-1. And he misses with it. 1-1. One and one. Here it is. Down the first baseline. But a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. 2 down, runners at first and second. And that's high for a ball. It's 2-2. Now about a 58-foot breaking pitch that he wisely lays off here.
One of the things you want to do with a starter, get that pitch count up. Here's another productive at bat as this count now gets to 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Now the 3-2 pitch. And he misses again. Ball 4. And that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on ball.
I think he was trying to be a little too fine there, and a walk is the result. Well, the good news is he has a force at every base. The bad news, a single probably drives in a couple of runs.
On his way toward the mound now is skipper Joe Maddon. And we're going to have a pitching change, as that's going to be all for his starter this afternoon. So as he leaves, he stands to perhaps be the winning pitcher here, unless, of course, all 3 runners come around to score, in which case he'd get a no decision. Fergie Jenkins answers the call to pitch here in a big spot. He inherits a bases-loaded jam, but needs just 1 out to get out of it. Adam Engel will be the first one to greet him, and he'll bat in a big spot here. Bases loaded and 2 out in the inning. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And this misses outside and a bit high. 1 ball, no strikes. Ready with the 1-0. Fastball got him to swing through it. It's 1-1. Ready with the 1-1. Ball 2 as the breaking ball misses inside.
Well, when the pressure starts to intensify, it often feels like the strike zone gets harder and harder to hit. This is a big spot here.
The set and the 2-1. Swing and a miss. 2-2 now. 2 out, bases loaded. Count all the way full to the White Sox center fielder.
Well, he really needs to make this guy swing the bat right here. He's not the type of hitter you want to dance around with.
Payoff pitch on its way. Count still full. 3-2. Out of the stretch, the 3-2 home. Waved at and missed for the 3rd out. Not much of a chance at hitting that one, and the inning is over. White Sox will strand 3. They trail it 4-1. Back here on the south side of Chicago, getting set for the 7th now with the Cubs out in front. And before the inning gets underway, let's get a look at our game summary to this point. Alex Colomé is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7. So the batting order turns over now, and set to go Ryan Sandberg. He launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. That fastball in there for a called strike.
You know, you look at this hitter, he doesn't care about being down 0-1. He doesn't care about having 2 strikes with him. He's got the utmost confidence in his ability to work back into the count and get him something over the heart of the plate.
There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Minoso ranging back. Gone to lead off the inning. A solo shot here to left, his 2nd of the game, as they stretch the lead to 5-1.
Oh, man, he got hurt. His 2nd pitch since coming in, and he serves one up. A reliever's worst nightmare, and a big confidence boost to the lineup. Let's see if he can rebound.
Stepping in now, Albert Almora. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. In for a strike. It's 1-1. Base is empty here with nobody out. Well below the knees, laid off on the changeup there. Weak grounder back to the mound. Aparicio gloves it, and the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out.
Now batting, left fielder Monte Urban.
Into the box now, Monty Irvin. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. First pitch of the at-bat. Had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away. And low, it's a ball and a strike. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Sent on the ground out to second. Sanchez is there. Throw on to first. 2 gone.
Now batting, shortstop, Ernie Banks.
Ernie Banks will stand in again, but first we'll flash you back to the very first inning of the ball game. And here you go, a solo home run that had him off and running early on. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And that's inside for a ball. 1-0. And he takes a cold strike 1.
That's a real good job of going back-to-back fastballs right there. Most of the time, a hitter will see a fastball in the inside half of the plate, and they'll just think, well, this pitcher's going to go back on the outside. But when you double up like he did right there, it sends a message to the hitter that you're not afraid to throw in that inner half of the plate.
Casilla is under it, and the inning is over.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Cubs
please
tack
join
on
me
another
for the
courtesy of this solo home run. Get up and stretch. It's the Cubs 5 and the White Sox 1. Digging in, Louis Aparicio. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
And with his speed, he's one of those rare guys who you'd actually like to see keep the ball on the ground. You can't beat out a fly ball in this game.
Good slider there, and he gets ahead of him 0-1. Just a bit high with the fastball, but didn't get the call. Counts a ball and 2 strikes to the White Sox shortstop. And it's fouled away. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
Boy, that's really disappointing for a guy that has wheels,
Now
right?
batting,
All he wants to do is
number 9.
get on base and take advantage of the strength of his game, which is his speed. But with the strikeout right there, you can't get on first base if you strike out.
Into the box now, Minnie Minoso. As he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside.
This is the big out to get right here. This is their best hitter. He's a great hitter, and he's a guy that kind of spark plug. He gets this team going. So if I'm on the mound right now, you really want to try to get this guy out to hopefully keep them from getting a potential big inning started.
A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. The 1-2 offering looked like a slider that time, but it's 2-2. Popped up. Banks moving to his left, and that's the second out of the inning.
The first baseman, number 35, Frank Thomas.
Digging in now, Frank Thomas. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
Here it comes. And he lays off for ball one. Down the third baseline, but a foul ball. 1-2 now. Seventh inning here in a 5-1 ball game. High in the air down the right field line. Hayward has a read on it, and that ends the inning. Down in order go the White Sox. They're down 5-1. Coming to the plate now, Chris Bryant. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far.
This guy has been unbelievable. There were billboards outside Wrigley while he was still in AAA. And what is he doing? He shows up, Rookie of the Year, MVP. I mean, get in line.
First pitch of the at-bat. Now a cutter, but that's in the dirt for a ball. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
Woo! Called strike two on the cutter, and he's behind in the count now, 1-2. Got him. And that's the third time we've written a K next to his name in this one. Eighth inning now in this inner city battle. You get a look there at the line score. Homestanding White Sox have some work to do as they trail the visiting Cubs. Next will be the designated hitter, Javier Baez. 0 for 1 with a run scored thus far. First pitch on its way. And that's in there for strike one.
One strike.
And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. And he fouls this one off. Swing and a miss at one in the dirt. Casilla finds it. And the throw is made to record the second out of the inning.
Well, you know you made a real nice pitch when you bounce it in the dirt and you still get the hitter to swing at it. That tells me that there's a lot of deception in that pitch right now.
Standing in now, Anthony Rizzo. Fouled away. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Fouled off. Low with a fastball here in the dirt even. It's ball one.
On 0-2, you'll sometimes get a guy to chase a fastball out of the zone away or up, but when it's way down like that, it's much easier to lay off because you can tell the ball is moving further away from eye level as it comes in.
Hits are even right now at 5 aside. The 2-2 one more time. Is in there. A called strike 3. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. They're up 5-1. Here's the cleanup hitter for the White Sox, Paul Konerko. He was drilled by a pitch his last time up.
Yeah, Matty, you're not lying. Last time up, squared right in the back. Hopefully it doesn't stiffen up. I want to see if he can get through something right here.
Here's the first pitch to him. Didn't quite catch the zone there. Ball 1. And he watches one miss outside. 2-0 now.
Not the ideal spot to be right here. 2-0 count on a real good hitter. Boy, you're going to have to make some really good pitches now.
And it's 2-1 now to Konerko. Count even at 2-2. The 2-2. Swinging a soft liner, and this will be no problem over at third, and there's the first out.
The right fielder, number 18, Daniel Polka.
Now batting, Daniel Polka. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. First offering on its way. Watches a fastball right there for strike 1.
If you know you got a real patient hitter at the plate, I love the mindset of this pitcher right here, attacking the zone 0-0 and getting ahead.
Curveball, swing and a miss, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
Hey, sped him up, slowed him down, got him down 0-2. I think he could pretty much go anywhere right here. I'd be surprised if anything misses over the heart of the plate.
Hard hit ball to second. Sandberg is there, and that's the second out.
Now batting, the pitcher, Wellington Castillo.
Digging in and looking for more, Wellington Castillo. 2 away here in the 8th, and time's running out on him, Danny.
Yeah, they don't have a lot of outs left to work with, so it's time for someone to make something happen if they're going to get back into this thing.
Here's the pitch. In there, and it's 0-1.
0-1.
Hot shot to third. Bryant is up with it. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the White Sox. They're down here 5-1. Kelvin Herrera enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. Digging in, Wilson Contreras. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far.
Wilson Contreras.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. 9th inning begins as the first pitch is taken for ball 1. The 1-0 home. Hard hit ball to second. Sanchez is up with it. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway.
Now batting, right fielder, Jason Hayward.
Ready for another shot now. Jason Hayward. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. Pitch on the way. Now a fastball that couldn't quite find the zone. It's ball 1. The 1-0. Late on that one as it's fouled off to the left side. The 1-1. Line to the right side. And that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases. He'll get it into second, and he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a 2-base hit.
Now batting.
That was a great job of driving that ball, extending his arms very well, was able to get it over the right fielder's head, one-hopping it off the wall for an easy double. That's one of those solid hits that you don't even feel coming off the bat.
Ryan Sandberg will get another shot at it here as we take you back to inning number 7. This was his second home run of the ball game, as he'd like nothing more than to make it 3 right here. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike. The 0-1 delivery. And here's a foul ball just off to the right as they get ahead of him here, 0-2. And this one's in the dirt. Throw goes over to third. Is in time as he gets the tag down, and he's out trying to take third. 2 out, nobody on. Hit hard back up the middle. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly.
The center fielder, number 5, Albert Almora.
Ready once again, Albert Almora, struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0-for-4 ball game right here. Prior to the at-bat, a check on first. And he is tagged out here. Boy, a bad mistake that time as he's picked off to end the inning. Bottom part of the order, 7, 8, and 9 due up in the bottom of inning number 9. Cubs lead it 5-1. Digging in the switch hitter, Yohan Moncada, 0-for-2 for him to this point.
The third baseman, Yohan.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And a high strike there, 0-1.
Not a bad idea right there. Make this guy work and see if he can throw the ball over the plate. Throws the first pitch for a strike. They need to get some runners on base, and not a bad plan. Unfortunately, the pitcher came in with a strike on the first pitch.
1-1 the count now. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Curveball fooled him there as he's way out in front. Swing and a miss, and that'll get a groan from the home supporters here. 1 away.
Hey, I'm not sure what he was sitting on right there. Might have been sitting on an off-speed pitch, but instead he gets the fastball way late. Had no chance to put that ball in play.
In now, Yolmer Sanchez, as he'll lay off a curveball in the dirt for ball 1. He's 0-for-2 in the ball game so far. Now the 1-0 is looked at for ball number 2. And it's fouled away. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Back goes Hayward to the track. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
Now batting, center fielder, Adam Engel.
Coming to the plate now, Adam Engel. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the ninth. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. He'll try to bunt his way on as he gets this one down.
The batter, number 11, shortstop, Louis.
So the lineup flips over and digging in, Louis Aparicio. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. First pitch coming, here it is. Good breaking ball there, had him frozen, strike 1.
Hey, I watched Tom Glavine master throwing changeups inside to right-handed batters and getting them to pull it foul. If this guy can command that front hip curveball, he's going to go to it all game.
0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Here's a breaking ball, but it doesn't quite find the strike zone. Engel, the runner at first with 2 gone. 2-1 count to the Pale Hose leadoff hitter.
After 2 breaking pitches, a pretty good chance right now. You're probably going to get something right in the middle of the strike zone to swing at. So if you're looking for it, go ahead and turn that baby loose.
And that's taken for strike 2, as now they're down to their final strike here this afternoon.
I know to the fans that probably looked like something good to hit. But unless you're sitting breaking ball right there, I don't care if it's middle of the plate. That's a tough pitch to pull the trigger on.
And he gets strike 3 called to end it here. And with that, this one is over.
And this will wind up being one of those kind of saves you used to see back in the 70s. I'll tell you, he was on fumes at the end there, but he found a way to get it done.
5-1 the final total in today's game. The Chicago Cubs jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Mark Pryor gets the W on the mound. Chris Sale worked only 3 innings in the losing effort. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Here now is our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Chicago Cubs. 5 runs, 7 hits, no errors. They left 5 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 55 minutes. Our paid attendance at Guaranteed Rate Field this afternoon, 40,615. The White Sox thank you for attending and encourage you to buckle up and drive home safely.
Jackson. Make a with your turn it to an actor. Shimmy, I get cups from back of Rolo, I get silver from Maine. I get packages from Paris, shop that FedEx on my name. I get runway off the runway to the runway on the plane. Told you we are not the same. See that spider switching lanes? Give some gas, look at the dash. What is he doing? He going fast. Look at him whip, look at him smash, look at him skirt, look at the cash. It's a bird, it's a plane, it's a man that's gone insane. He's on stage in the straight jacket. This is not a game, yeah. Like a candle, I've been too much to handle. This velvet jacket's fragile, take it careful when you in that bitch. Yeah. Your hands are kind of ready? Is you ready? You say you ready? Whole squad ready? Is you ready? Are you ready? Is you ready? Whole squad ready? We came here to see Jeff. What you got? No, no, no. Not on my watch. Bring what you got. I'm going to the top. You can bring what you got. I'm going to the top. Bring what you got. Bring what you got. I'm going to the top. I'm going to the top. Are you ready? You know what time it is? They don't want us to make it. So what time to take it? Rhyme with them covers. Time to see who be realer. Unloaded and get it on them and show these people feel it. I'm shooting like Reggie Miller. The mover on my hit you. Tuck it to your icon of Dilla Manila. Scoop on them trending with this picture. Hit you from distance. We came out the trenches with the stitches. That is my ball. Gotta get that fresh on shop before that trip from hitting it. Ain't got a word. I'm looking back with my squad with me. Are you ready? Is you ready? You say you ready? Whole squad ready? Is you ready? Are you ready? Is you ready? Whole squad ready? We came here to see Jeff. What you got? No, no, no. Not on my watch. Bring what you got. I'm going to the top. You can bring what you got. I'm going to the top. Bring what you got. Bring what you got. I'm going to the top. I'm going to the top. Hopping out the truck with my nipples looking like Thriller. I'm ready for the millions. Talk to myself in the mirror. Is you ready? Jump off in the building with no ceiling. Is you ready? Sick of taking losses, time for winning. They can't hang with us, can't be with us. They know we ain't in danger. If you think you with my score, better hang some. We've been grinding hard. Can't take that from us. We've been grinding hard on the job. Can't take that from us. Are you ready? Is you ready? You say you ready? Whole squad ready? Is you ready? Are you ready? Is you ready? Whole squad ready? We came here to see Jeff. What you got? No, no, no. Not on my watch. Bring what you got. I'm going to the top. You can bring what you got. I'm going to the top. Bring what you got. Bring what you got. I'm going to the top. I'm going to the top. Jackson. Make a with your turn into an actor. Shimmy, I initial. I get close from back of Bello. I get silly from Flamin. I get packages from Paris. Off that FedEx on my name. I get runway off the runway to the runway on the plane. Told you we are not the same. See that spider switching lanes. Give some gas. Look at the dash. What is he doing? He going fast. Look at the whip. Look at the smash. Look at the skirt. Look at the cash. It's a bird. It's a plane. It's a man that's gonna sing. He's on stage in a straight jacket. This is not a game. Yeah. Like a candle. I've been too much to handle. This velvet jacket's fragile. Hey, be careful when you handle, please. Yeah. Your hands are kind of dusty. Please be careful how you touch me. killer.